Okay, you're seeing a printed copy of 13 Hours in front of you. Well, I read the digital version when the book first came out. Now, when the documentary was made and when the book was printed, there was a character known only as DB. When the movie came out, DB's name was revealed entirely and his code name. But at the end of the movie, they rolled the credits, they blurred his face out because he was still not publicly available. Well, a few months ago, he became available in public, and I began following him on Instagram. And he followed me almost immediately. We started talking, and next thing you know, we hit it off very well. Now, fast forward to 2 Saturdays ago, I'm on his Instagram page, and one of his buddies is advertising that an FFL known as Veritas Tactical is opening a second branch. This is in Orlando, Florida. And they're going to have Boon, but they're also going to have Colonel Danny McKnight from the Black Hawk Down mission there. And I said, well, that's great because I'm going to be in Disney World that week. And so I checked my schedule. That Saturday I was supposed to have breakfast, dinner, and the entire middle of the day was free. But that didn't matter because I would have canceled it anyway. So I immediately told him that I was going to be there. And my mother says, "You sure you want to go alone? Fine, you can come." Now, when you watch the movie, the real Boon is white, brown hair, 7 feet tall, husky voice, wide shoulders. Okay, looks like a fucking brick shit house, and he's the most physically imposing person in the movie. Okay. The real guy is Spanish, has long black hair, and a goatee. Alright. So anyway, the day comes along. I get into what they call Lyft, Lyft, which is kind of like an Uber thing, kind of like Uber. Go to the place, driver's a jerk off. Go to the place, driver got lost a block away. We ended up finding it, dropped us off. We're early. I'm looking at the case, looking at the display wall, because I said I gotta buy something. I can't just go into a shop. I gotta buy something. They mostly specialize in AR platforms, so I saw AR pistols, AR SBRs, AR everything there. A couple of shotguns, including the Shockwave, Marlin 22, not the Model 60, the magazine fed Marlin 22, was it the 7, S7? And I see this whiskey flask. It's $35. I buy it from the owner, and it looks nice. I display it. I'm not gonna drink whiskey out of it. And about 10 to 1, Boon himself walks in. Now, when Boon walks in, I recognize him immediately. I was a couple feet away. I said, "Hey, Boon." Walked up to him. He said, "Hey, Vinny. Pleasure to meet you." Shook hands. 2 things I noticed. 1, he has a very, very soft-spoken voice. A very soft-spoken voice. Okay, and 2, he's no taller than 5'7". Okay. My mother was standing in the corner where the door's at because she doesn't get into that technical shit. And I said, "This is my mom." My mom said, "Thank you for your service." Shook hands with him. He said, "My pleasure." And we started talking. I said, "My mom loves anybody that hates Hillary, blah, blah, blah." He's like, "Yeah, well," he wants me to take a picture of Hillary. And he walked around the room a little bit. He went to the back area to throw something away. Came back out. A guy was there. He introduced himself. And the guy had known him in the Marine Corps. And he really didn't remember the guy. The guy had jogged him a little bit. And he's walking around, shaking hands, meeting new people, blah, blah, blah. They go into the next room, which is the room where the food is at, and the hot dogs, potato chips, shit like that, coffee, soda. The table's just set up. I got a couple good shots at him, pictures of him rather than my phone. And he is blending in perfectly. He is the plainest person in the world. He has a shirt that says Veritas Tactical on the back, and the chest is a skull on a Spartan helmet. But he attracts zero attention. If I said there's a guy from the Benghazi mission in there, and you walked in there, you wouldn't find him. Okay? He disappeared in that room. Obviously, I know who he was, and blah, 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 but unless you knew what to look for, you would not see him. Remember Last Crusade? The true grail will bring you life, the false grail will take it from you. And the true grail is just a piece of shit carpenter's mug cup because Jesus was poor. Okay, well, look at that, okay? He is just a plain person, a regular person. Okay, and it shows two things to me. First, you don't have to be 7 feet tall with long blonde hair and an epic beard and a phoenix tattoo on your chest in order to be a great person. You can be a great person the way you are right now in your own right with your body. You don't need to look impressive. You don't need to have this superhero shit look on you. The other thing I noticed about him is he does not stand out from the crowd at all. And that's very important because if you look at his resume reads like a James Bond script. Marine Corps, CIA, sniper, personal protection, direct action, quick response, or quick reaction rather, perimeter protection, marksman, defensive driver, offensive driver, evasive driver, tactical driving shit, vehicle defense, vehicle offense, okay, reconnaissance, okay. He has a resume that you would fucking see in an action movie. And yet he does not stand out from a crowd at all, period. And when you have those kind of skills in that environment, they don't want you to attract attention. Give an example. Later that night, after we parted ways, my dinner, I had to take the bus from my hotel to Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom opened in 1971. That was their first park down there until Epcot in '82, the year I was born. And the first hotel was the Contemporary Hotel, which is within walking distance of Magic Kingdom. Now what you do is you get off the bus, walk along a walkway to the hotel, go to the second floor, check in with the receptionist at the desk, go to an express elevator, go up to the 15th floor to the observation area where the California Grill restaurant is at. If you're there for the fireworks, you see them there. If you're not there for the fireworks, you come back later with your receipt and see the fireworks, okay? After dinner, I went downstairs, went to the theme park, walked around for a little bit, went back to the hotel, up to the observation deck, my receipt, watched the fireworks. They were excellent. So the whole view of the park, you could see anything from that height. It was unbelievable. Went back downstairs, walked around the theme park, and that got me thinking. Boon and I had obviously parted ways hours ago. I left there about an hour. If you told Boon, if Boon was with me, whatever, and he had to protect, say, a child, maybe the child was some dignitary's child or some shit, but he had to protect the child, he could buy matching t-shirts for himself and the child. He could buy a stuffed animal for the child, hold hands with the child, and walk around the entire theme park from one end to the other and back again, and he would just blend with the crowd. You would not see him. Okay? That's the type of man he is. He does not stand out at all, period. I cannot stress that enough. Here we go. Ready? Now, when I went to show my mole on La Bay, well, what happened was I was online for the book, and his friend Benny was there. Benny's a UFC instructor. He said, "You meet Vinny? That's Vinny." He picked me out of the crowd, and we started talking a little bit. I'm yelling, blah blah blah, and I said something my mother said to me later on I was not supposed to say. Well, I wasn't supposed to say it in public. His response was X-Men. Yeah, I know, pretty weird, but okay. I'm like, yeah, I like Marvel Comics. Why, you like Marvel Comics? Yeah. I bought Marvel Comics stock years ago at Triple W. That's good. Yeah. And then they merged Disney. I like Daredevil. Oh, you like Daredevil? Yeah. I love Daredevil. I'm gonna collect all Daredevil Volume 1. I'm almost there. I'm gonna pay more for Daredevil 2 and Daredevil 7 than I pay for Daredevil 1. And we're just, you like comic books, cool fucking guy. I gave him $50 for the book, gave it to his associate, and the book was $30. So his associate took $30, tried to give me 20 back. I told him to give it to Colonel Knight's guy so I could buy Colonel Knight's book. So I went behind the counter, the table rather, there was a card table set up. And when I went to take the picture of Boon, I'm standing right next to him, and I go to roll up my sleeve to show the mole in La Bay, and he tries to look at me, and I almost elbow him in the jaw. So he moves his head back, he sees my arm, he laughs at my fucking tattoo, we take the picture, my mother comes in, take the picture. They were taken by the professional photographer with our phones. And here's my mother with him. See? My mother's 5'3". See? I'm going to talk more about Colonel Danny Knight in his own video when I read his book in another couple of days. So bear with me on that. But I had to part ways, and we talked almost every night that week. I was talking to him last night. Okay, he loves to talk. He's just an awesome guy. Now, if you ever get the chance to see him, do not pass it up. I don't want you to cancel a wedding or a funeral, but with the exception of a wedding or a funeral, he lives in Florida, so if you're on vacation in Florida, if he's in your area, you really need to look him up real good. Okay, whether he's giving a speech or a book signing or an event, but if he's going to be there, you should definitely try to meet him, because he's an extraordinary person. Don't let his outward appearance fool you of just shorter than me, okay, long hair, goatee, looks like a fucking biker, looks like a fucking guy hanging out at a bar, okay? He is the most awesome guy in the world, and he is one of the most highly trained professionals I've ever met in my entire life, okay? And his outward appearance shows nothing of what he really is inside. Okay, he's a Marine, he's a warrior, he's an operator, okay? He is a total fucking badass. And he looks like you and me. So you and me could be badasses too. Okay, you don't have to be a superhero. You don't have to look at it from a comic book. Yeah, I'll show the Colonel McKnight one later on in his video. But, oh, here's the signature. My letter openers over here. Okay, so that's gonna be it for now. Good night.